Yeah, whatever. So we're back with Aaron from Off Road Podcast. Links in the description for the podcast, the social media. We thought it'd be fun to do a tool bag tour, off-roader edition. So this is everything. Well, maybe not everything, but everything realistic.
Everything.
Yeah, that an off-roader would carry with them for breakdowns out there in the wild outback.
Quite a bit of stuff. Not something that someone might carry in a normal over-the-road tool bag or toolbox.
Sure.
So, and actually I did start with a toolbox. You were pointing at that Stanley one in my garage.
Right.
That's used to be what I had until I found out that I could fit everything in a smaller package if it was
If the CLC
tighter.
Custom Leathercraft, I know they have those at Lowe's. If they have them on Amazon, I'll leave links in the description.
Yeah, I love those.
Right down there.
Yep. I've bought quite a few things from them. So I bought this bag.
Okay.
And the awesome thing about Amazon is they give you suggestions.
There you go.
And they suggested these little zipper pouches.
Zipper pouches.
Yep.
So you can fit a lot of stuff into a small package, which space is going to be at a premium in your off-road rig, so you don't want to waste any space. So
Correct.
getting everything collapsible that you can
Yep.
makes sense.
Well, let's just start with that zipper
Sure,
pouch. So
yeah.
inside of here,
That's a CLC zipper pouch
Yep.
as well.
this came in a 2-pack. I only put one of them in here. This is my
2-pack,
tire.
rest in peace.
Yes. Pour one out for him.
Yeah.
This is my tire repair stuff in here. So valve core remover and tire tool here. These are the tools you'd use to put in. Got to dig down to them here. These nasty things. It's tire plugs.
Tire plugs.
Yep. And you've got some cement to cement them in.
Okay.
These bad boys here, really cool item. We feature these guys on our podcast. It's called a Colby valve. So if you get a slash on your valve stem, you can just push the valve stem down into your tire,
Okay.
or into your wheel, I should say. Slide this in, and as you tighten this, it causes the rubber to expand, and
Wow.
you've got an instant valve stem.
There you go.
Nice little tool. Not too expensive, definitely worth having.
Okay.
The other thing here, valve cores are a big deal.
Yeah.
I've lost a valve core out on the trail. Didn't realize I lost it until I couldn't figure out why my tire was still leaking. Big deal. So that's my tire repair stuff.
Okay.
One more CLC bag here. CLC.
Yep.
This is going to be, it houses the duct tape just because it fits in there really well.
Sure.
Got a Harbor Freight tape measure.
Harbor Freight all day.
That's right.
We're probably going to have a little bit of a sidebar on that coming up here in a couple of minutes because I'm going to ask you a couple questions.
All right. This is a cool zipper pouch I found at an Army Navy store. It's just got a zipper on each side.
What's the brand on that one?
Micronet.
Micronet.
Never heard of them. Don't know anything about them.
Okay.
But it's got metric on one side and standard on the other.
There you go.
Pair of gloves. I've got gloves stashed everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
These are, I believe, Harbor Freight gloves as well.
All right.
In here, I've got a couple ratchets.
Okay.
Look at those.
I'm sensing a trend here.
Yep. I hear a lot of people say your best tools should be the tools that you take with you on the trail because you don't want your stuff to fail on you while you're out there. I think these are definitely quality enough tools. They're not the bottom of the barrel. I mean, they're cheap, but they're not the bottom of the barrel.
Right.
They'll serve me well.
Yeah.
So I've got a 3/8 and a half inch drive.
Okay.
I really love this new composite body that they've made here.
I think they've had that for a number of years at this point.
This one, as you can tell, doubles as a hammer.
Okay.
Works really well.
Yeah. All right.
Got some abuse to it.
Technically speaking, probably not under warranty, but we won't tell.
Some extensions, and last thing is some Allen keys.
Balance.
Yep.
So brand. Let's have the discussion now.
Yeah. There it is again, isn't it?
There it is again. Why Harbor Freight?
I was able to outfit almost all of my off-road tool needs for pretty inexpensive.
Yeah.
A
Okay.
couple $100, and I've got a tool bag that I could take with me. I'm not too concerned. I mean, I don't want somebody to steal my stuff.
Sure.
If it walks away, or if someone borrows it on the trail and doesn't come back, it's not too big of a deal. Of course, I'll mourn my losses.
Yeah, I tell people all the time it's not a fashion show,
That's
and
that's
I
right.
think that particularly applies out here. As long as it's something you feel like is trustworthy,
that's the thing. It's got to be trustworthy.
yeah. But you're looking to spend the least amount you can because it might get snagged, it might get lost out there. Who knows what's going to happen to it?
Yep.
You're trying to go with something as inexpensive as possible. that's still going to get the job done.
Next bad boy here is a tool roll.
What brand is this tool roll?
Ching Chong Miao, I'm pretty sure is the translation.
Yeah. I was going to get on your case for being politically incorrect again, but then that's the real deal right there.
Yeah. I can't remember the exact reason why I chose this one, but I looked at several of them on Amazon.
Okay.
And I just chose this one. So you can just see a smattering of things in here. I don't use this, whatever this is for, I don't use it. Maybe you're supposed to put your sockets in there, I don't know. Don't use that.
Okay.
Got standard screwdrivers, got some Phillips. These bad boys, I'm all about stubbies. Stubbies, you can get them into tight places. You can get a lot of torque on a stubby. I'm a big fan of the stubbies.
Okay.
You can see I've got the Craftsman collection.
Craftsman
Collection on my
acetate
screwdrivers.
handle. Yeah.
Yep. A lot of stuff in here is just kind of mishmash. I believe I got these from a pawn shop.
Yeah. Those are USA made vice grips.
Pawn shop's a great place. I don't know if you've talked about this with guys before, but pawn shops are a great place to get.
Well, it depends on what
tools.
area you're in. When you're in the Seattle area, pawn shops oftentimes are more expensive than regular stores.
Oh dear, well that's a problem.
Yeah, I've got a couple things I've gotten good deals on, but they're kind of few and far between. So depending on what area you're in, you can get some good deals there.
Got some Pittsburgh picks.
Pittsburgh picks.
Thank you.
Yeah. Free. Yeah. See. Yep. The video right up here. Free things. Harbor Freight. Okay.
I've only got one nut driver, 8mm. That's about all you need for certain things.
Right.
This is hose clamps.
Yeah.
Great for tightening hose clamps.
Okay.
Got some Pittsburgh little tiny mini pliers up in here.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I've got some Irwin vice grip.
Some lineman's pliers.
Different
there, some
pliers, some diagonal cutters,
dikes. Yeah.
tongue and groove pliers.
Okay.
Got to get these all right for
Yeah.
the listeners out there.
Yeah. Tongue and groove. Not channel lock.
Yeah.
Not water pump. Tongue and groove pliers.
Vice grip needle nose. That's kind of a big deal to have.
Right. Yeah.
Needle nose. Working on rigs.
USA Craftsman.
They are.
Yeah.
Zoom it in there and get
Very
that
nice.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah. You don't like them?
No, they're okay. I
Yeah.
just wanted to say they're
Oh,
terrible.
okay.
I had to rag on. Oh,
Yeah, you're
one more
gonna-
thing here. I got to pull this one out. I think this is from Harbor Freight also. But if you don't know what this is, it's not a toothpick. It is a coolant hose removing tool.
hose remover. You can
Yeah.
work your way around.
It lets
the
you
outside
lets
of
you
the
slip
hose.
yourself in
Right.
and pry the
Yep.
mating surfaces away.
Yep.
Great deal.
Any unusual mating habits out there? Well, never mind. I'll save that for another video.
Now who's getting above PG-13?
Yeah, there we go. Hey, you gotta.
Zipper pouches. We talked
Zipper
about
pouches.
other zipper pouches. These were also on Amazon, and they suggested. This was a 4-pack.
Vaults.
I guess so.
Vaults.
Made in China.
Works.
So, got my metric wrenches in here.
Okay. It's worth noting here. He's working with a. What's the truck?
Nissan Frontier.
Nissan Frontier. Okay, so we're talking metric stuff.
Metric stuff. I do, like I showed in my sockets earlier, I do have SAE sockets
Right.
because you never know who you might come across on the trail that you need to help out.
Sure.
So, wrenches.
Okay.
This one is just gloves. Gloves. You don't want to get too dirty working out on the trail and then get into your rig, so
There
it's
you
just
go.
full of gloves.
Yeah.
This one's miscellaneous stuff, but it's got really interesting miscellaneous stuff.
But the zippered pouches and all the pouches in general, he's kind of sub-segmenting down so that, it's not just a big jumbled mess in there.
Exactly. It's an organized jumbled mess.
Yeah.
That's the takeaway here. So, Teflon tape,
Teflon tape, yep.
walking back razor knife with spare blades.
Okay.
This is great. It's not just a pocket knife. It'll really cut through stuff.
Sure.
Pin. This I love these Milwaukee
Yeah,
pins. By
I have
the way.
those. Yeah.
They're great.
Yep.
This is a unique device. You put your bolt in there, tighten it down, and you spin it, and it'll repair your threads.
Ah, thread restore.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of an adjustable thread restore.
Yep, pretty slick device. I think I got this from Duluth Trading Company.
Okay.
And then this last little box, I don't even know where I got it from, but it's just got some weird stuff in case you need to dial in some heat shrink tube.
There you go.
This is a cool little flashlight. It was developed by a Boy Scout, actually.
Okay.
Love it. Glow in the dark. JB Weld,
Yeah.
or at least Harbor Freight's version.
Yep. Been there. Done
Yep.
that.
So just miscellaneous stuff in there. Set this side. Here's our last one. Electrical. Electrical. You may recognize this.
Yeah. Watch your leads. They love coming off of there.
This is my second one. I ruined the first one by connecting it to house voltage and not having it on the right setting.
Yeah.
Luckily, I had a coupon. Got it replaced for free.
Wouldn't you know it?
Lifetime warranty,
Yeah,
I think is what you call that.
Lifetime warranty.
Carry a little bit of wire crimpers.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Notice that style. I just did a video recently on the best style to have. I maintain if you're only going to have one style, this larger style is the way to go.
Got some Scotch tape and a very handy container for it. I think it keeps it nicer in this container. I don't know where I got the container from.
Okay.
I think I got it from an uncle. And then of course lots of repairs, fuses. I've been places where I've had fuses pop and not had fuses to replace. And yeah, just a lot of everything.
Yeah.
This is the repair section.
Yeah.
You tear a wire out on the trail or something like that.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, that does it for the more compartmentalized stuff. What
Yes,
else?
in the stuff that isn't small, it just floats in the bottom. Got some pry bars, hammer.
Striking cap pry bars here with the safety style. Are these Harbor Freights?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they are. Another Harbor Freight special here.
Yeah, breaker bar, 1/2-inch drive breaker bar. What about 17 inch?
I think it's an 18 inch.
Okay.
18. My 1/2-inch drive extensions. They just float. Zip ties. Big deal right here.
Yep.
Tie up a broken line. A mud flap that came off. Just different things you can use these for.
Temporary fixes out there on the trail. Stuff you need. That's an important one. Zip ties.
Absolutely. So that's basically my tool bag. Oh, free Harbor Freight light.
I did a video, my top 5 video. I probably will have rolled that in earlier now, but that's one that I left out that they do occasionally offer for free. People told me I was missing the boat on that, so I got to get one of those.
I didn't buy this one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
I didn't buy this one.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've put batteries in it since either.
Ah.
So I do have one more bag. It's not necessarily a
Okay.
tool bag, but it's got some other gear in it. Under the hood of my truck, I've got an air compressor.
Okay.
So I've got myself the air hose for that air compressor.
Yeah.
Tire chuck.
Okay.
PB blaster. You're on the trail, you got something stuck that's broken. This saves a lot of headache. This one isn't the normal PB blaster. This is a silicone one. Little hand cleaner.
Yeah.
Portable hand cleaner. That's a good thing. Look at this. More gloves. I am a big fan of bottle jacks. Love bottle jacks. I think they're the way to go. You can use them for a multitude of things. Some bottle jacks you can even operate on their side.
Yeah, you can combine them with blocks of wood.
That's exactly what those blocks of wood are for. My truck is lifted.
Yeah.
This won't reach the axle without it. My
Right.
stock jack wouldn't reach the axle without it.
What's
so
the
I've got a
advantage of
couple.
this as opposed to a farm jack? I know a lot of people use the farm jacks.
Farm jacks, I love the idea of a farm jack. You can do tons of things with farm jacks. They can just be unruly and dangerous. You just got to know how to handle them.
Yeah, okay.
I don't own a farm jack. I probably will buy one day.
Yeah,
I think that's a great tool. They use them in emergency services as well.
sure.
So.
But until then, you're getting it done with a hydraulic jack.
Correct. Last real thing in here is the winch controller for my winch
Okay.
on the front of my truck. So
All right.
that's about it. A little bit of blue towels.
Yeah, there you go.
Need those.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, I'll end it there, folks. Be sure to check out Aaron on Off-Road Podcast. Like I said, I'll leave links to his podcast and social media on there. And until then, ta-ta for now.